In reply, the Honourable Kieran McAnaulty.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. I think members' days are a special element of our parliamentary process where, due to luck of the draw, literally, members have the opportunity to put forward ideas and have them discussed in the House. And on the whole, they are generally done in good humour and good heart. And so in that vein, I want to thank Steve Abel and Todd Stevenson, Rachel Boyack, Tanya Unkovich, Tom Rutherford, Lydia Lamaunga, Lydia Sosene, Tiana Tuiono, Dan Bidwar and Cameron Luxton. I particularly want to acknowledge Cameron Luxton. He got under my skin a little bit during my speech. There was a fair bit of constant heckling, which I think went a little bit far, but I actually get it. You're frustrated because, in your view, you put up a similar bill and it didn't get across the line, and it's possible, who knows, it's possible this one might. So I actually acknowledge that frustration. The fact is, though, that as has been expressed by my friend and colleague Steve Abel and others, there are genuine concerns around adjusting and changing the labour laws and the trading laws on these specified days. And that is deliberately why this bill focuses solely on the sale and supply of alcohol. Its intention is to only apply to those businesses that are already operating, that are already allowed to operate, and those workers that are already working. I actually introduced this bill to the ballot many years ago, and it was only withdrawn when I became a minister, and I reinserted it again when I was no longer a minister. I've been waiting for the opportunity to have this specific debate that has been deliberately drafted in this way so that we can try and find a compromise. It has been drafted in this way to take into account those of us that have no appetite at all to change labour laws on those days. It takes into account those that have expressed concerns around opening up trading on those days. Actually, I believe I've put forward a case that warrants further explanation around the merits or otherwise of having restricted alcohol laws that still allow access to alcohol but under inconsistent conditions, and whether or not that actually has a counter-intuitive outcome. We can actually only do that at Select Committee. I want to acknowledge and thank everyone that has contributed to the debate. There are some that I don't agree with, but I fully respect your position. That is the beauty of a conscience vote, be it a personally held view or a true demonstration of a commitment to their community. Like Tom Rutherford, who incidentally, I want you vote, don't listen to, I don't know who's voting against it, I want you vote, and I'm grateful for your support to Select Committee. There are things that I am fully open to explore here. If it turns out that if the bill progresses, as I mentioned in my speech, with Christmas Day it won't pass, I'll take it out. The whole point of this is to find a pragmatic way to address these unusual and inconsistent liquor licensing rules. I'm open to ideas. I'm open to suggestions. I would have actually been able to lobby members of the House, but it's not supposed to have come up tonight. We had 2 bills withdrawn, which meant it's now here. So I got caught off guard a little bit, but I will acknowledge the work that you've done, Mr Luxton. Because of the conversations you've had, it has allowed people to get their head around this aspect of the bill, which was roughly a third. I remember when we discussed your bill. It was in the corridor at the back. You asked, will Labor... Oh, well, there you go. I remember the main bit. I was talking to you about your position. I said if it was just on the alcohol, you'd get a good chunk of us, but it's not, and therefore you're not going to get our support. But good on you. Good on you for putting it forward, and good on everybody for putting their bills forward. This is the second bill that I've had the opportunity to debate. The first bill passed. I would appreciate the opportunity to discuss this and explore it further at Select Committee. There is likely to be aspects in this that I've overlooked. It's a member's bill. Like every other member, I haven't had the benefit of officials to look over this. I've made it really clear in my speeches the intention of this, so that when we get to Select Committee, if it doesn't meet that intention, let's change it. In the hope that if the clerks were to consider amendments, which I will be certainly open to, they will see what has been put down as an argument and a proposition tonight as the intent of this bill, to allow those businesses that can already and do already open, operate as they do in all other days of the year, and those businesses that can't operate, they stay the same. Thank you for your consideration.
Okay, before we finish up, what's everyone's favourite alcoholic beverage?
I like my ciders.
Ah, okay. Scrumpy for me, yes. I love a strong cider. Hard cider is good.
Yeah, cider. I mean, at the moment, I'm drinking a little bit of cider, but I mean, it's generally, I've got some hazy IPA at the moment in the fridge, which I am enjoying. So, yeah.
I've still got my New Year's cider, which was blackberry. I think it was blackberry cider.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it's also mixed with apple as well, because I can't picture it being cost. The price I paid is the same you would have paid for the apple version anyway at the supermarket. So I'll probably say it was a mixture of the two. I do know that you never see him on the Order Paper podcast, but you do see him on some Ballot shows. Nick, I've gone hooked onto ciders, which is like one of the few alcoholic drinks he'll drink.
Yep.
Very good.
Now,
thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to our Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok.